Hey guys, it's February 17th, 2019. It's 1:16 a.m. in the morning. Today, I spent so much time on this cartoon that I did not really bother to write a vlog because I was tired and had other things to do. So I finished it around noon. I woke up about 3 a.m. I think, and started drawing about 4 a.m. and I finished it a little bit after 11. And yes, there was some procrastination, but most of this time was spent drawing. In fact, I made 2 pots of coffee. Oh, yeah, I drew a lot of fish. And I spent exactly 26 minutes drawing the sharks. And then I kind of redrew them again. And then a lot of the fish that are drawn on here, I don't think I recorded drawing them because I just knew. Because I was Googling, I was looking at other fish, and I didn't want to eat up recording time while Googling. Yeah, that's another reason it took me a while. Because that wasn't really so much procrastination. It was like looking for fish. And I didn't record coloring all the little ones. It's like I just let you get to see the big ones. And I think it recorded that. It might have cut some of that. It might have cut some of that off. So I'm not sure. So anyway. I was going at the wall about how this is not a national emergency, that there's bigger fish to fry. Ha ha ha. Also like drawing sharks. But, I mean, there are several things that are more pressing concerns to this nation than immigration. Immigration is not the biggest threat to this country. Yeah, I just hate that it's like the biggest issue for the president, other than trying to give himself a tax break. Gun violence is much more dangerous for this nation. Climate change, definitely. I think our crumbling infrastructure is more of a threat than illegal immigration. So that could be a national emergency. I'm gonna do some shout outs. This is episode, did I say 381? Should have. I just said it now. The last cartoon, it was the one where I had to jump with the simulators. There was some counting in that cartoon. Oh yeah, I can enjoy counting with this cartoon. Might have some comments on the fish as to go by. Check leg. I like the kofafe part on the sash in the middles. I didn't really know what to put on the sash, and then when I thought of kofafe, I thought, oh, that's it. And that also saved me a lot of time because I thought I was gonna have to put like little patches all over it. So, and Akenta liked the sash too. She's not sure whether people in the cartoon on the simulator behind Trump are frowning and not cheering or shouting, build a wall. I want them to look angry because everybody's angry over immigration. So that's what I was going for. I actually do want to comment on a couple of these fish as they come up. Akenta actually did the counting in the last one. I mean, not Akenta. Yes. Yeah, she did. 18 people with MAGA hats. One additional person might be wearing a hat, but aren't blocking it. 9 golf balls. And 17 tees. There's my octopus. I was wondering where to put him. And I knew I wanted something climbing over the wall, so that the wall just it's not a factor underwater. Unless maybe you are a crab. I also meant to put algae on the wall, I forgot. Eros, the last time, I think she was talking to something that Gruber said about America splitting up. She said the last time America tried to split into 2 countries didn't go well, and the South is still claiming victory despite waging a war for slavery and losing. And they're still like arguing over about why they fought it. And they get it wrong every freaking time. It wasn't about slavery. Akenta said that she saw the Toes cartoon that was used as simulators and a few others, and she said she liked mine better. Thank you, Akenta. That's high praise because I really, really do like Toes. The one thing I like about Toes, he's not my favorite cartoonist, but he is always outside the box. He thinks unique. And even if he uses a cliche, you know, like a Pinocchio or Humpty Dumpty, he does it in a way that no one else could think of. He had painting in a corner recently, where which is a huge cliche. Nobody does it or is supposed to do it. But he had Trump painting himself in the corner, and in the corner was the door to Mueller's office. And I just thought, brilliant. Annoys the hell out of me how good he is. I like my sea turtle. These were the kind of things I was Googling. I needed some like yellow tangs. I used to be and actually I still am a bit, but I don't have one. I used to have aquariums. I've had saltwater, had freshwater, and I have just always loved aquariums. I used to work in a pet shop, worked in a couple actually, and then as a side gig, when I was younger, like when I was first married, I would go to people's houses and clean their aquariums because rich people were real lazy about cleaning their aquariums, and a lot of times they'd want them cleaned a lot. So I'd go, like a 50-gallon aquarium, I'd go make $30. This is like in the 80s. So I'd go to someone's house and clean their aquarium for them, which was work, especially if they had, well, it didn't matter what kind of fish they had. This guy right here is my favorite fish, and I just made him up. It didn't really matter how many fish they had. If they had just a couple big-ass Oscars, it was work. Or if they had like 30 tiny fish, then that was really work. So you had to catch those guys. But the big Oscars would fight you. So, and you also had to make sure that you didn't hurt the fish. So, fish don't like their aquariums being cleaned. So, the anemone. Can you say anemone? I work in tanks if I can still say anemone. And there goes hospitalized election. Yeah, I agree with you, though, that we need to change the Electoral College. I really do. Oh, there's TJ. Gerrymandering doesn't affect states. You're right about that with electoral and Senate, but it does with congressionals. So, and Errol promises that she will not drop off cats at my door. So, you want some more coloring? I'm gonna go say the rest of these names because I may not get to them all. But I think we had Robert Coutinho comment and President Oso. May not get to all of these. So, got 6 minutes left. Actually, I think we went. I want to get to this part where Kent actually did the counting on the last one because she did a really good job. I'm trying to look. They're talking about Trump's tan. Okay. Here comes her. I don't know why I recorded all this erasing. Ariel counted, and she needs to be committed for this. On the pins, on the medals, on Trump, she counted a hamburger, a heart with Putin's name in it, a heart with the word "me" in it, a heart with the letter MBS, a star, possibly 2 stars, with the sword is covering one pin. MAGA, golf club, Klan hood, fake news, $sign, Russian flag. I think you're right. I'm not going back over all that. But I do think you were right. Even Kenta thinks you're right, so you did a great job. Thank you, Arrow. And then we were talking about Trump's skin color. Yeah, I think he does wear those goggles. So, in the spray tan are either the bed, and that's why you see the white around him, which I don't think he realizes makes him look ridiculous. I mean, some people do have different color under their eyes, but usually it's darker, it's not lighter. It's just everything about the man is unnatural. Yeah, see that fish? He's just my favorite fish. And a lot of these guys I just made up. Some of them I did Google and found. But the only thing I didn't put in here was stingray. When the squid showed up, the only thing is I should have made the squid's tentacles going more straight down instead of like all over the place. Now that I think about it. Maybe I should have had more than one crab, but after drawing one crab, I was like tired of drawing crabs. And then there was a jellyfish. After I drew like the first 3, I found another photo of jellyfish, and I thought, oh, I need to make them look like more rounder at the top. Even though there's like a gazillion types of jellyfish, there really are. I went to this aquarium in Chattanooga, of all places, and they had this excellent jellyfish display. And this was like in the late 90s. I'm sure they still have it. But I was just amazed by the jellyfish they had. They had a lot of other really cool stuff too, from otters to sharks. But they just had a great jellyfish display. Everything else they had was great too, but the jellyfish was awesome. This guy's made up too, but the octopus. Don't ask me what he is. These are Tang-like, these yellow guys. I should have drew more guys like him. I like him. And this guy, he's made up too. Because most fish don't have buck teeth. I had to draw somebody really kind of messed up though. And one thing, I was talking to Hillary when she read this, and I said, what kind of fish do you want to see? And she didn't contribute anything. But I told her what I really need in this cartoon, very first one, I thought it was a puffer fish. It just needed a puffer. And now I think I should have made him a little bit more puffier. And this cartoon's getting like a lot of love online. What's it doing on Instagram? Let me go look. Let me go look. How many likes it has on Instagram? Go to the Instagram. Click. It has 228. It's got about a little bit over 300 shares. It's a weekday, probably have more. The shark should have been a little bit tinier, but for them talking and for the features, I just couldn't get them in that small. The hard thing about drawing sharks is whenever you have them talking. Oh, that's right, I saved the rough this time. I saved the rough. There you go. And we are done. Sorry I didn't get to everybody's comments and all their shoutouts, but I got your name right. If I missed your name, yell at me and I'll give you another shout out. Thanks everybody for coming by. Thanks for watching the video. And you'll have all day Sunday to watch this because the next one will not be up until Monday. So, leave a comment, you will get a shout out, and please click the red button and subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. And have a great weekend. See you Monday. Bye.